When a person in Atlanta calls 911, they're asked if they need police, fire, or EMS. Once they say EMS, the dispatcher will transfer them to Grady EMS. And I found it's what they say next that will ultimately determine the ambulance response. When did you start recruiting players that don't live in the district? Coach, when did you start recruiting players that don't live in the district? So are you denying it then? Coach, are all these players...
Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
So I'm working on this really disturbing story that I have to share with you guys about a Georgia sheriff's deputy and canine handler who had 3 personal dogs that he put in a hot shed in Georgia in June, and all 3 died. Shouldn't you have known better as a canine handler, not to keep American bulldogs in an uninsulated shed?
Well, like I said, the shed was getting cool, so I figured it was okay. And since I've had them, it had never gotten that hot before.
Again, it was a June day in Georgia. Shouldn't you know better? Right. Yeah, a lot of Georgians may not remember this, but for over 100 years, Democrats had a stranglehold on nearly every statewide elected office. That changed in 2002 when Republican Sonny Perdue became governor and set the stage for a GOP tidal wave. Have you ever had mail stolen or checks washed? What about if you send or receive mail? Well, then this story impacts you. Nishis wasn't there either time I visited. Does he ever come to work?
I can't share my personal information over the course.
So you can't share your personal information, but you want us to share our personal information.
I'm the representative of Facebook. I'm an employee.
In a statement to Atlanta News First, the Douglas County School District called the allegations about Coach Downs disturbing. They also said they did an internal investigation which found that some of the conversations with prospective athletic parents had been inappropriate, adding that there would be corrective action. But then they said that any disciplinary actions would remain confidential. Well, we believe that the community deserves to see those findings, and we will keep fighting for access to those records. Rachel Polansky, Atlanta News First.